My name's Sadie Morgan and I'm one of the founding directors of dRMM Architects. My father was an architect, my mother was a designer, so it was always something that was, really part of the family conversations, part of the holidays, being dragged around buildings. I think design plays a huge part in society. It's really, really important to think about what it means when we build spaces, where people meet and play and talk to each other. And it's those sort of human interactions that are so important in our lives, and we have to create the places and spaces that make that happen. We're sitting in a communal garden where if you're living here you can do the washing up, look out the window and see your children playing happily and safely. We think hard about how we mix our stair calls so that you only have a few people on one stair call, for instance. That means you meet your neighbours, you get to know the people who live next to you. You knock for your bottle of milk or your bit of sugar. I was brought up in a commune, and when I was very young, so it was a place started by my grandfather. I lived communally with other families. I looked after my great-grandmother until she was 111. Kind of understanding how people around you, their needs and how you can help and make society a better place has been something that's integral to me. Women are, we are different to men. We do bring a different perspective and one that is often more empathetic, I think, and we're able to look at things in a much kind of broader and often deeper way. 100 years since, women could vote, it is extraordinary to think that women of my great-grandmother and my great-great-grandmother weren't able to do that. But I think, yes, there is still inequality, but everybody's much more aware of it. And I think that once you're aware of it, you can do something about it. We can all work incredibly hard, to make sure that we have proper diversity and inclusion within the profession. But it doesn't matter unless the clients are representative of a diverse audience. It doesn't matter unless the people who are procuring projects are from a kind of diverse and representative group. So I think until we have that kind of level of diversity and inclusion, we're never going to make projects that are really reflective of those people who live, work and play in them. One of the most important women to me is an incredible woman called Jane Priestman, and she was responsible for employing and including architects in the infrastructure world in a way that they had never been involved before. I think the future is really bright for women. I am constantly amazed at the incredible skill and ability of the young women that I meet. I hope you don't have the shackles perhaps of your elder generation, because you believe that you are as capable as any man, and I think that is the most wonderful and extraordinary gift.